Of new classic consoles, more game releases as usual, and the Telltale collapse continues. As always, I'm your host Jake, and this is your Press Start News Roundup. Back in September, Telltale Games laid off over close to 90% of their company and planned to leave a 25-person team to finish out work for the remainder of their interactive Netflix show, Minecraft Story Mode. Now even that team has been laid off, leaving no one to finish the show or unfinished projects from the company. Pete Hawley, CEO of Telltale, is attempting to make a deal with an outside company to pick up some of their developers so that the remaining 2 episodes of the beloved The Walking Dead franchise is finished out. The reason for the collapse of the company comes from potential partners AMC and Smilegate pulling out of deals at the last minute. As for other titles from the company, like The Wolf Among Us, may never get their sequels that we were all hoping for. There's also an alleged lawsuit coming at Telltale from one of their recently laid off employees for the company not following federal and state laws regarding the mass termination of employees. There's a lot of things going on with this company, so be sure to check back in the future to see how the rest of the story goes. In the past few years, Nintendo has taken to creating miniaturized versions of their older consoles and modernizing them so that fans, new and veteran, could enjoy them in a new light. December 2016 saw the entrance of the NES Classic, and the following September we saw the arrival of the SNES Classic. These 2 consoles came preloaded with games that were available at the time of their original version's release. If you're wondering why I'm mentioning this, that's because Nintendo just filed an EU trademark application to have the N64 Mini created. Though there are no official statements or information is being released at the moment, we can speculate that Nintendo is going to follow through with this as the next edition of their classic console line. Sticking with the function of the mini systems, we could see titles like The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, 007, GoldenEye, and Mario 64 is just a few obvious choices to be preloaded on it. Keep your eyes peeled for potential details to come in the next few months. Just as competitors do, Sony had to get their hands in on the nostalgia. Following suit, Sony announced last month that it will be releasing a PlayStation Mini just in time for the holiday season of 2018. This miniature classic will come packed with 20 games, but has only announced a few titles for it. Expect to see Final Fantasy VII, Tekken 3, Wild Arms, Racer Type 4, and R4 Ridge. Many fans are excited and have reached out to make sure that Sony includes the Resident Evil and Silent Hill franchises as well. Much like to the Nintendo classic consoles, will come with 2 controllers and an HDMI port so you can connect it to your TV. The PlayStation Mini will be available exactly 24 years to the day after the original system on December 3rd, 2018 for $99. Another month, another set of anticipated titles to come with. Here are the major titles to expect for the month of October. October 5th will feature a doubleheader of releases with Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Super Mario Party. Odyssey will have you as either Cassandra or Alexios depending on your choice, and you are on a quest for redemption in 431 BC. Super Mario Party is going to be exactly what you expect. 80 new minigames, new mechanics with like level design with the linkage of 2 Nintendo Switches, and a whole lot of fun for you and all your friends. October 12th, we'll see yet another installment in the Call of Duty series with Black Ops 4. This title will feature a Battle Royale mode similar to that of Fortnite, upgrades into the Zombies game mode, and the complete abandonment of a single-player campaign is what is in store for this new game. The 19th will be another long-running franchise title with Soul Calibur 6. The special guest character for this edition will be Geralt from the Witcher franchise, and showcases many beloved characters from the game clashing once again, and is just in time for the series' 20th anniversary. The last big game to look out for this month is Red Dead Redemption 2. It has been 8 years since the initial entry in this series, so saying this game has a lot to live up to is a large understatement. Taking place before the first game, you play as Arthur Morgan, an outlaw who seems to be a rougher and more dark character compared to the original protagonist, John Marston. Arthur is working for well-known villain Dutch van der Linde. I'm sure we're going to get an explanation of this and more coming October 26th. Well, that finally wraps it up for this news segment, but as always, we love to hear from you. What games are you hoping are going to be on the new classic consoles, and what new titles are you most excited for October? Let us know on any of our social media at PressStartIUPTV. I'm your host, Jake, and this has been your Press Start News Roundup. See ya.